Hi, everyone. Welcome to Soul Connections. I'm your host, Polly Jo Labbe, and I'm here on the YouTube channel, Trinity Temple of Sacred Wisdom. Nice to have you guys tonight. Here we are in this interesting time. And so maybe we're feeling a little bit like we could use some extra guidance. Maybe we need some grounding into our core being so we can feel a little bit more comfortable, not only with what's going on around us, but holding on to what can be going on within us. So welcome for joining us. We start with a beautiful healing, clearing, grounding meditation, helping us reconnect with our soul. It's so important that we take that time to do our spiritual rituals that just let us bring in that higher wisdom. And so I'm here to help guide us through that process. And then afterwards, I usually give messages for people who want them, and I do it through pulling cards. And so tonight's deck is a new one for me, the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is one of my favorite deck creators, and I've had this deck a little bit, but it's a new one, so that's exciting because there's always brand new energy with each deck that gets used. Um, and the one of the pieces of this one is that it's to help you enter the luminous heart of the sacred. So I love that wanted to be pulled out and used here in this brand new month of March. So I am so glad you guys are here. And if you would like a reading after the meditation, all you have to do is type in yes, please, and we'll be happy to do that. And I just want to share that for those of you who are, in New England area, I will be holding a retreat very soon for the weekend. I have to look at my calendar. March 21st through the 23rd. And it's a lovely retreat called Envision Your Life. And it's all about creating the life that you want. And so if you're not happy with the world around you, or you're not happy with where your life is going right now, or you're feeling a little stuck, it's a perfect way for you to recharge your battery, connect with community who's willing to be there and support you, as well as to get support for themselves. And so if that interests you, just go to my website, which is Trinity Sacred Temple, and check it out because it's at an extremely well-priced amount at the moment. It's almost half price. So I invite you to give it a shot because who knows when it'll be that low again. So let's get ourselves ready and get ourselves tuned into the energy. And just remember, you want to just get yourself nice and comfy, arms and legs uncrossed, just so all of your energy can just flow through you. And we're just going to start by taking a couple of nice deep breaths. And with each breath in, you're going to breathe in calm energy. And you're going to breathe out relaxed energy. And just keep breathing in that divine energy of calm and allowing it to permeate your entire being so that you're able to allow relaxation to come in. And just with your focus and your attention, just notice your physical body. Notice your feet, whether they're tucked under you or they're on the floor or out in front of you. Just having the energy open and flowing. Relaxing your calves, around the knees, the thighs, the hamstrings. Just allowing any of that supportive energy that's been holding you up to just have a moment to release any tension. And all around the buttocks and the lower back, the lower abdomen, just allowing those muscles to relax, letting your belly just relax and hang out. Nobody can see it in this moment. And then moving up into your middle and your upper back and your upper abdomen. Again, breathing and allowing the relaxation to calm not only the muscles, but give the organs beneath a chance to recalibrate, release tension, any stress it's been holding. And just breathing and relaxing into your upper back, but especially between those shoulder blades. Really making room in your lungs for more air to come in and go out. As you're breathing in, even allow your belly to stick out so that air gets all the way to your diaphragm. And breathe into your belly button. And allowing the tension and the stress to release and relax off of your shoulders and your neck, out of your jaw, your face, and down your arms and into your hands. We're going to ask our divine sacred teams to surround and protect us in a bubble of infinite love and infinite light. Feeling that layer of protection going around our aura, creating a sacred space for us to feel safe, centered, and calm. And maybe creating a second bubble around the room or the space that you're in, so that even the room can hold that vibration of healing energy and light. Maybe it's your whole house or apartment or space that you were in. And as always, we set the intention that the healing work and the messages are for the good of all and harm to none, which includes ourselves. And we're going to welcome our spiritual teams to come nice and close while we're doing this work this evening, so we can sense them, feel them, know them, experience our connection to them. And knowing that they're always with us, just being in a place of deeper awareness of their presence and their assistance. And we're going to ask Archangel Metatron to help us activate that beautiful tree of life within our energy system, and starting at the crown and just making room for that tree trunk to be nice and solid and sturdy as it holds each one of our energy centers, each one of our chakras. And it holds our physical body and our physical being as well. Grounds and anchors our emotional energy. And even grounds and anchors our mental thoughts, our ideas, our beliefs. And as that tree of life activates down our body, just each little bit feeling more solid, more supported, so that you are able to deeply relax and move into the healing energy, welcoming in the divine light and inspiration as it connects to you and through you. And beginning to activate the roots of the tree of our life as it goes deep beneath the earth. And let those roots go as deep and as widespread as you need them to be to feel fully held, anchored, and supported. And reestablishing that connection between our tree of life and our earth star chakra, held deep within the earth's body. And knowing that when we connect and reconnect and expand that connection, we allow the divine feminine energy to move through our energy, nourish, replenish, and recharge. That golden honey energy of compassion and kindness. Just welcoming in that energy as it begins to move back up into our physical body. You may feel it as warm honey, or maybe even thick like mud, that earth and water cleansing, detoxing energy. And we're going to begin with our root chakra beneath our tailbone and investigate what color red, what shade of red is our root chakra, with no judgment, just aligned awareness. And inviting the root to become fuller, brighter, bringing in that energy of safety, security, and washing away and transmuting any energy that is clouding our ability to have brilliant red. Releasing any worries around our finances, our jobs, the world around us, just for this moment. And moving up and focusing on our sacral chakra just beneath the belly button. Noticing the color and vibration of the orange that resides here. Allowing it to become lighter and brighter. Dissolving and transmuting any energy that's blocking our creativity, our creative flow, which includes how we express ourselves, not just artistically, but how we express ourselves in communion with others, how we flow freely in our connections. Releasing any tension that's held here, any energy where we hold extra tight, where we're needy, where addictions have run through us or our family of origin. Releasing any restrictions on how we express ourselves as sensual and sexual beings, as that is meant to flow in divine creation energy as well. However, we are meant to express that. Releasing any restrictions on any type of emotional flow, allowing all of the emotions to be free to be felt, expressed, seen, and heard. And bringing our focus and our awareness up into our solar plexus just beneath the rib cage. Our personal sun and that golden white and yellow light. And noticing how bright is our sun shining. And if we sense clouds blocking our light, inviting those to spread and wipe away, bringing out our sunniness, bringing out the way we are meant to shine, releasing any anxiety, overwhelm, frustration, anger. Bringing into balance our personal power, allowing that power to be our source of inspiration, releasing any energy around us where there is power over others, power over ourselves, releasing any energy from the environment around us. Where people are seen as less than or more than, restoring the natural balance so that everyone may shine their light brightly out into the world in the way that they are meant. And bringing our focus, attention, and awareness into our heart chakra. Bringing in those greens and pinks as they swirl together in love and compassion, kindness, acceptance. Dissolving any old misunderstandings, any disappointments, sadness or grief, anything that is weighing down on the heart, pushing down to control the way you express kindness and love. Especially to yourselves. Taking a moment to just welcome our inner child and their beautiful, pure heart. Letting them know that it's safe to shine their heart beam as well. Filled with all the magic and wisdom that they carry. all of that beautiful creativity. And moving into our throat chakra and investigating all the shades of blue that may be commingling here. Knowing that each shade of blue is a different and unique way of expressing ourselves and sharing our authenticity, our heart's desires with others. Releasing any energy where words have been spoken harshly. Any ways we felt that we had to bite our tongue or not speak our truth. Knowing that in this exact moment, all is well. All is invited to be gifted and shared within this sacred community. And then bringing our focus and our attention up into our third eye in the middle of our forehead, where the deep blues, the purples, and the whites all combine to expand our awareness, expand our connection to all of our senses, including our intuition and the guidance from our higher self, the guidance from our angels, our guides, our ancestors, the ascended masters, star beings, all divine, of the highest, fullest, and brightest vibration available to us in this moment. Balancing out our logic brain with our intuitive brain, allowing the ebb and flow of creativity, knowledge, and wisdom to work in tandem. And allowing our crown chakra to expand and allow the petals of our lotus to connect even more deeply and more brightly with the divine. And as we allow space for more divine energy to flow to us and connect through us, inviting our energy to reconnect with our soul star chakra above our head and connecting with our higher self, connecting to our oversoul, connecting to oneness, consciousness, and all that is. Feeling that energy as it flows down through us and washes over our energy, releasing all of the tension, all of the resistance, all of the stuck energy that we would love to break apart and dissolve, while the divine feminine energy moves up through us, filling, supporting, nourishing us and holding us in that compassionate love energy. Welcoming in any messages, communications, nudges that the universe and our teams would like to share with us in this moment. And also allowing space for communication to happen through the cards this evening, through our dream states, through any synchronicities or patterns that want to remind us of our guidance. in our everyday lives. And taking a moment to send healing through all the layers of our aura, boosting our immunity, boosting our boundaries with others, and even sending healing out throughout the planet, anywhere anyone is praying for healing, assistance, or guidance. Knowing they will receive it when they are meant to, but inviting that connection to our community to help amplify their hopes, their wishes, and their desires for the good of all and harm to none. And starting to bring our attention, our awareness, and our focus back into our physical body, inviting our spiritual teams to stay close so that we sense them, know them, and can access them. Might start by wiggling your fingers or your toes, maybe stretching, yawning, noticing the light around you in the room that you're in, or the smells that may be wafting through the air. Maybe sense the clothing on your body. What does it feel like? And as you bring yourself back, you can rub your hands together or rub your feet on the floor. Anything that helps you reconnect with your body and this moment now. Welcome back, everybody. That was very lovely. All right. So tonight, if you would like a message from your team, my team, through the oracle cards, tonight's deck is the White Light Oracle deck. I love how it's Enter the Luminous Heart of the Sacred. It's by Alana Fairchild. And it's a new deck for me to read for you guys, so I'm excited. I haven't used this one before. It's one of my favorite deck creators, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what messages want to come through for us. All right, guys, what do you think? Who's first, Rob? Amy. Wonderful. Hi, Amy. All right. So this one is called the Alabaster Tablet of Layla. So in the alabaster tablet, there is this reconnection with the divine feminine. It's very centered on the energy of how to bring more love onto the planet. And as many of our spiritual masters have shared that wisdom, Layla does it from this very sweet and loving feminine place. And so what I'm sensing for you is that how can you bring that feminine energy in to love and support you? And how do you activate it within yourself to share with other people? And part of that, the feminine energy is very much about the collective. It's about community, and it's not about sacrificing ourselves for the community. It's like we are part of the community. So how do we share love and compassion with the people around us? And lots of us will spiritual teachers will talk about holding space or things like that. But what I'm sensing is sort of that that loving energy of the mother, and even if it's the mother archetype of, you know, picking them up and snuggling them and making those the inner children especially feel seen and heard. So sometimes the approach is to just be willing to listen to someone without judgment, without attacking. It's just really feeling into your heart, what are they truly saying? And maybe even listening for what wounds are talking when other people talk. And when we do that, we can listen to the wounds that are talking from our own heart, because sometimes things trigger us. When we have big emotions around words that are shared, lots of times it's because it hit a spot in us that needs some healing. And so Layla invites um, the community to come together to heal. She invites the feminine energy to come in to heal. And that um, when we do that, when we center in that feminine energy inside of us, whether we're male or female, right? It's when we're centered in love and compassion, then love and compassion radiates everywhere on the planet. And so I'm sensing that it's a week where you are meant to really pull that energy in and and see how you can use it more for yourself and for other people around you. Sometimes it's just allowing yourselves to breathe and have extra patience with people who are having a tough time right now, because there's a lot of people who are having a tough time, and just having compassion for what they're experiencing. But I keep hearing, listen for the wounding in yourself and in others. And then once we have that awareness, it starts to heal and it starts to transmute into something even more beautiful. It doesn't have to be held in that painful place any longer. Mm, love that. Thank you, Amy. We needed that wonderful message. Hello, my emoji lady. All right, let's see what we have for you. Oh, interesting. 528 hertz. Mandala of the heart. I love it. For those of you who don't know about the hertz energy, when we listen to a particular vibration, it sends healing waves out. We do that during the meditation. That's part of what happens when I'm guiding through the meditation. The vibration of the words are sending healing out to help break things apart and open. So it's inviting you to tap into the heart energy in particular this week. And there are plenty of places where if you go on to any of the music sites where you can put in the 528 hertz, and you'll see loads of recordings that are done that way. I am someone who enjoys the crystal bowls a lot, but the hertz also, it's one of those things that you can have going on in the background almost without hearing it, and the vibration will continue. And it's a wonderful thing to have going in the background also if you're doing healing work with others, because it can help facilitate that healing. And what I'm getting is that, because this is heart energy healing, it's that you may encounter a number of people who are really moving through some grief energy or some disappointments, or are really have been struggling with self-love, or um, or just feeling safe to love, right? On the planet, there's a lot of people who are being put in situations where they don't even feel safe to love the way they want to. And so having that music playing, this is for everybody. If you have the ability to have that playing in the background when you're working or doing dishes or whatever. It spreads the healing through you, but it also, that vibration travels out. And it's encouraging that heart. It's a way for us to really send heart healing out in every direction that we can, including inward. Thank you, Deanna. Happy Tuesday. Kevin, nice to have you here. Let's see what you got. All right. So you got anapausis. And so anapausis is an energy of surrender. And what I mean by surrender is it's not the energy of giving up. Surrender is that trust fall with the universe, trust fall with our spiritual teams, trust fall that everything is exactly as it's meant to be. And so what I'm sensing for you is this sensation of stopping the energy of trying to make things happen, right? It's like sometimes we get in that of like, well, what if we try this? And what if we try that? And what if we, and that can be overwhelming for other people. But instead, get into this place of, okay, show me what I need to know. Show me what's best for this week. Show me what's best for this problem. Show me the best solution in this moment. And not thinking about it, feeling into it. Because it is very easy to get caught in the anxious energy of trying to make things happen. And that is not when anything happens that we actually want to happen. So when we allow ourselves to go, whew, hand this over, and it's not a giving up. It's a delegation. Our angels will not interfere unless we ask for their help. Our guides will help and they'll show us the way. But unless it's an absolute life or death, real life or death, not what we think might be life or death situation, our guides don't step in unless we ask. So that surrender is like, here, I'm handing it over to you. You show me. I'm asking for your assistance. I'm asking for your guidance. I trust you to guide me. And allowing that to be true. And I'm also seeing allowing yourself to receive some healing. Maybe it's time to have some energy healing, or go to have a massage or acupuncture or acupressure, or just something that can help you get deep within your energy field so that the divine energy can flow even more easily through your body. Because it's amazing what can shift and change when we allow that. Love that, Kevin. Have a wonderful week. Hi, Mary. Nice to have you. Let's see what yours is. Okay. Shaktipat of Seahorse. So it's interesting. The energy of the seahorse has always been, sort of has that little bit of a mystical quality to it, right? Because it's a horse energy, but it's also water energy. And so that capturing that energy for ourselves is like, how do we capture the fluidity of movement, the fluidity of being in the energy of being, the words are I'm having trouble with English right now. So what I'm sensing is, so imagine yourself on a horse, right? And when we're on a horse, um, the only way to really become one with the horse is to trust the horse to carry us where we're going. And so we have that piece of that deep connection through trust with the horse part. And then that deep connection and trust also moves through the water energy as well. So it's being able to deeply trust and move forward, even in our emotional energy, that we can share our emotions openly and fully and trust that they're accepted and welcomed. And many of us have not had that experience, where our energy was too much, or we were told, we were too much, or too sensitive, or whatever that was. But what I'm sensing is, call in that power, that emotional power, that that energetic power that comes from how our emotions guide us. You know, our anger guides us to take action in things that aren't in alignment with what we believe, what we feel, what we know to be true. And our emotions of sadness and grief are when, we go through waves of disappointment and things that there's a sense of loss. And but if we don't allow those emotions to come out, we can't experience joy either, because joy is the essence of our heart. It's the essence of who we are. So feel that energy of allowing the connection of um Shakti is what's coming through. So that the snake energy of moving it through your chakras and allowing them each to be given that support so that you can be held, and you can ride the emotional waves as they come through, um, and not holding back. It's not a horse that has reins, a saddle. You're not trying to control it, right? And if we think about the seahorse, it's just moving through the water effortlessly, and almost in a way you can't see, right? It's very magical. And in how many fairy tales did um, seahorses get ridden in the water? And so riding through that emotional water, um, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I hope that helps for this week. And I keep seeing, I might even, if I were you, I think I would even get like a picture of a seahorse, and put it somewhere prominent this week, maybe on your refrigerator or in a sacred space, just to remind you to connect to that. Love it. Oh, you're very welcome, Kevin. Stacy. Nice, nice. Ooh, love this. So this is the sacred scar. Notice how it's on the high heart, so it's higher than the actual heart. It's in the heart of the transcendental heart, as my team speaks about it. So it's the multi-dimensional heart, and the sacred scar is that initial wounding, of feeling disconnected from the divine. We're here to have this experience of individualization, right? Like, we're meant to be here, and we're all here to experience things as the divine, for the collective divine. But the original wound is like, it's that energy where you feel cast out. They talk about Adam and Eve being cast out. And so we feel that separation because we don't remember that we chose this. And so in that sacred scar, we often feel that wound of disconnect. It can sometimes feel like abandonment, or it can feel like we're not seen or we're not heard. And that one of the things is with that sacred scar is that we can heal every piece of that, right? We can heal that energy of, even though loved ones are no longer with us, we're not abandoned. They're still here with us. If we just close our eyes, that we can feel their presence. And the same is true with the divine. And the scar is just to remind us that we are part of the divine. And that if we use our heart, our transcendental heart, the heart that connects through all dimensions, time, space, in that place, we're in pure, authentic love energy. That's the heart that we saw and experienced with Jesus, with Buddha, with so many, when we felt that just immense heart energy coming out. And for those of us who have, these sweet, gentle hearts, because we all do, the scar of what has happened when we've just allowed our heart to be wide open. There are times where others have, caused us to feel wounded or attacked or hurt, but that's part of our experience. And so it's telling you that even though you have a scar, that it can be completely healed. The scar is just a reminder. It's no different than having a tattoo on your body, right? We have a tattoo to remind us of a certain thought, feeling, or expression that we wanted. And scars are the same thing. It's a moment in time that we remember. So breathe into that higher heart this week. See if you can access it, especially if you're feeling wounded or angry or righteous, like so many of us are right now. See if you can call in and reconnect your connection with all that is, and know that the scar may be there, but it is totally healed and complete underneath. All right. Thank you, Stacy. That was another beautiful message. Oh, you're very welcome, Mary. Thank you. Any message from your mermaid family? Let's see. We had a seahorse already. Oh, yeah. This one looks like it is. So this is the Pearl of Sharo. And are you seeing the sort of pearl energy and the shell and the water energy, the floating energy? So one of the things that's coming in as the wisdom, the mermaid wisdom, how's that? Is that to think about the pearl, right? The pearl is created under all of this extreme pressure. It's like it's held. It takes a while for it to solidify into this pearl, but all of those fragments of things that we've experienced, and we mold them and put them together, and we hold on to them, and we allow them to transmute into something beautiful. And when we are ready to open open ourselves up to release all of that trauma, all of those experiences that were so difficult. When we're ready to really gather them together into their wisdom, it we end up pulling out pearls of knowledge, pearls to share with the people around us. Those little moments for other people that are like aha moments, they're inspiration. And instead of being in that energy of focus on what was, it's like, okay, things that happened, but isn't it beautiful how they can transmute into something amazing? And so the pearls of wisdom that are coming through from your life experiences, from the wisdom you've collected, from people really knowing, the more things we've gone through, the more pearls of wisdom and that we are able to share with others, and so it's like what I'm sensing is really lean into that energy, really lean into the possibility that anything that you've ever experienced is this beautiful gift that's meant to be shared with others. And know that so many of us have done that. So many of us are going through that, taking things that really held us back, taking those things that stopped us from feeling safe to be who we truly are, and sharing that wisdom so that other people can move through that process even more rapidly than we did. So as you're unlocking and unleashing others' potential, including your own, share that wisdom and bring people in who have wisdom to share so that, it's a gathering of playful, wonderful energy, because mermaids do all of their stuff in play. So yeah, bring that all in. And I love the visual of that just keeps popping up of all the pearls. Like every shell you open has a wonderful pearl inside of it, just waiting to be found. Thank you, Bernadette. Yes, I love that, Stacy. Hi, Ellen. Nice to have you here, sweetie. Ah, nice. So your card is Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. And so, some people know about the Lion's Gate in October, and that, when we have days or numbers that connect to magical numbers, repetitive numbers, message numbers, that we can use them to facilitate even more healing and more clearing and more awareness. So Ishtar's Lion's Gate of 888 is it is also a gate that is highly connected to our heart. And no, we don't have to wait until August 8th, to connect to it. The eights are really about bringing in the infinite. And so your courageous heart is reminding you to connect to the infinite possibilities. It's so easy to get into our humanness and think that we can only experience what we've been experiencing and how we've been experiencing it. And we don't allow in the possible remedies of there's more out there to experience. There's more love to share. There's more joy to have. And so you're being invited to really access that, the magic of the 888. I highly encourage you to look it up Sacred Scribes is my favorite. Um, we had to look it up on the internet, but Alana has an amazing book in the around the eights. Um, and see what you can call in, or what are you willing to call in that energy. And again, you don't have to be on that exact date. You just meditate and focus on the energy of that, of the 888, and take some action. Don't sit back and wait for life to change. Change your life because you have that ability. And yeah, take action because you deserve to have a fuller, brighter life. We all do. Love that for you, dear. Have a great rest of your week. All right, Zach. Welcome to the show. Nice. So your card is the Tantra of 639 hertz. I invite you to write that down, 639 hertz, because that hertz energy, again, is it's something you can look up on any of the music sites, and there's plenty of recordings, and listen to that particular vibration and frequency. That's where your healing energy wants to happen. That will be how you are going to shake out and worry, the fear, the doubt, the worry. And the other thing with listening to this type of music is that it really solidifies us in the present moment, so that it allows time to stretch and expand. Time is not a linear thing. It is all relative to our experience, and it can be stretched or compressed when we need things to hurry up. But what I'm sensing is, the energy of the 639 hertz is really going to tap into the third chakra for you. And, we all respond to the hertz a little bit differently. And so I'm sensing it's very much in the third chakra for you, which means it's in that place where our self-esteem, our self-confidence, our self-worth are all tied in. It gets really, we store any judgment energy here. We store any resentment energy here, frustration, anger. um, and so all of these kind of percolating in this, our personal fire can be, it's all this fire and smoke energy that's happening. And so the smoke clouds are thinking, and the fire just keeps churning, because we don't have ways to ground it and bring it back into this place. And so you're being invited to listen to this music to help you, and to help really stabilize the energy, and really find a way to detach from sources of fear, doubt, and worry. If there are particular people who make it difficult for you, maybe spend less time with them. Give them less of your time, your energy, and really fill your life with people who are more positive, who are supportive, who are nurturing. And if you don't have those people or feel like you know those people, well, then, find a community like us at Trinity, and where people are accepted for who they are and how they want to be. And we're really helping to open up your heart and your heart center so that you can feel that kindness and compassion for yourself, and allow the fear to transmute back into the love energy, back into the joy energy, even if it's been a long time since you've experienced that. And if you need any help or assistance, just connect to us. We'd be happy, absolutely happy, to help in any way that we can. Yes, please follow our channel, and go to our website. I have a wonderful in-person retreat that's happening March 21st to the 23rd, right on in beautiful Massachusetts. And it's all about envisioning the life that you want and using transmutation energy to help create it, and doing so with other people who feel the same and who are ready for the same and wanting to experience more in their lives, um, than what they are right now. So feel free to join us for that. It's at an extremely low price right now. And all links are in the description. Thanks, Rob. And here's my last card of the night, Rob. So your card is Obotiere. And this card is also very similar to the surrender card, but it's more of the being in that place of connected meditation. So what I'm sensing for you is maybe to, incorporate a little bit more time or more energy to sitting in quiet contemplation in meditation. Really bringing in that sense of bringing in the music, bringing in the wisdom, doing that through automatic writing, doing that through music. I keep seeing doing it through music. So just allowing yourself to hold the guitar and just allowing whatever music wants to come through to come through. It doesn't have to be anything. It's just getting into that rhythm, getting into the flow of that. And when we align our energy in the divine flow, however we do that, because it's a unique experience for each of us, then we're able to really empower ourselves to be in control of our own lives, our own destiny, and what we want to happen. But it doesn't happen when we're in panic or fear. It only happens when we're in the divine light and the love, and we choose to materialize that as the life that we're going to live, because that's the life that is closest and most organic to what our soul wants to experience. And with that, you guys, thank you so much for joining us for these beautiful messages, and the beautiful wisdom that's come together from being in our community. I look forward to seeing you on our Facebook page and through our YouTube channel. And please check out the website, because there's so many energies that are getting rekindled through that, and I would love to be in service. So with that, you guys, thank you for helping me to do my life's calling by being here and being present for you. And bye for now.